know you guys will really enjoy hearing about his story and how he's gotten here today. So, welcome, Rob.
Thanks, man. I think we're more similar than you think.
Yeah, probably.
I know we are. Oh, we weren't that time. I also wouldn't slap my butt. He just got my butt. Okay. So let's see, how do I make this thing? Oh! Alright. Now how do I full screen this? Or is that full screen really good?
I don't know.
Top right in the middle, but
This thing?
yeah. Oh, the wrong window there. Oh, I think that's it.
That's it? Okay.
It's a full screen option.
This is good enough.
When you right click it,
Oh.
it's like the second option.
Cool. Alright. So, probably a lot of people know me for being... Oh, do I have to click from over here too? Is this how this works? Okay. So I'm a dumpster diver. A lot of people know me for that. That's one of the things that I do a lot of to get attention. I've been in a couple thousand dumpsters across America. This is a dumpster somewhere on the East Coast as I was biking across the country. And I do a lot of sort of radical things to get people's attention and get people thinking about the things you don't normally think of on a daily basis. A lot of environmental issues. But to give you a tiny bit of background, I haven't always been the radical dude that Jonathan just mentioned. I grew up in northern Wisconsin. Pretty typical kid, always desired to be normal because my family was the abnormal one. My mom made about $15,000 a year to support me and my 3 siblings with no parents, and so I always felt poor, and because a lot of my friends weren't, my mission in life was to look like the people who had money. So for the longest time, I was always trying to be someone that I wasn't, but I did love catching turtles, and I did a lot of that. So that was what childhood was like. Then I went to college, that's me on the right, and college, my way of being normal, and like everybody else, was drinking. I went to University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, which is a college that's very well known for its drinking, and that was Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That was a very typical night, and for me it was largely about having fun and also just fitting in, because it's what people did. This is what you call a duck bong. So you chop the beak open of... Whoop! Apparently this thing's a touchscreen. You chop the beak open and the foot open, and you pour beer in it like a beer bong, except it's an ornamental lawn duck. So, and that's me right there. So this was a typical night of college, and this is me attempting to make out with a Christmas tree after an ugly sweater party. And these weren't my normal clothes. This was an ugly pants party as well. So in college, this is the way I expressed myself. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit, but towards the end of college, after graduating, I started to realize that there were actually a lot more important things than drinking, than going to the library to invite girls to my keggers, and just in general realized that my life was pretty self-serving and didn't really serve as a benefit to anyone else or the earth. And at that time, I started to watch a lot of documentaries and read a lot of books, and started to realize that we live in a time that has more environmental and social issues than I could possibly learn about in a day, a week, a month, a year. But I decided to dive into it anyway. Because what happened is I realized that my life was not a reflection of what I believed in any way, shape, or form. I always believed in protecting the environment, me holding up that turtle. That was me as a kid. I loved the environment, but I realized that in no way, shape, or form, was I protecting the environment or doing anything beneficial by doing this. So what I decided to do was, in order to try to change my life for the better and to have a positive impact on the earth and the people around me rather than a destructive one, I decided to have a lot of fun with it and do it in an adventurous way so that it would be fun for myself to embark on this journey of living environmentally friendly, but at the same time, fun for the people around me. Like Jonathan said, one of the keys is being cool, doing something that people are actually excited about. And so